Hi everybody, it's me, Mitch. This video is a little off topic, but cool nonetheless. And it does relate to carnivore because of the company that just sent me a neat little present. And I thought maybe you'd like to see it or maybe you'd find it useful. The company is WEVAC. WEVAC makes these chamber-style vacuum sealers, and they sent me this one a while back, and I did some videos on it. They offered a 15% discount to my viewers, and many of you bought these things, and I've had nothing but rave reviews on them. And that's how this ties to carnivore, through the company. WEVAC is a large manufacturer of vacuum sealer bags. They cost about 20% of what the commercial consumer bags cost. So when we have vacuum sealers, we seem to be cognizant of the price of the bags, and we tend to try to figure out ways to reuse them. Well, not with these bags. These things are cheap. They come already sealed on the bottom. You can use them and not worry about what they cost. It's incidental. They work great. They're free of all the harmful chemicals, the PFAS, the BPA. Perfect for sous videing things. And that's the tie to carnivore. Storing food in the freezer, vacuum sealed in these bags, no matter what vacuum sealer you use, but especially easy and convenient with the WEVAC one, means that your food is going to stay longer in the freezer. It's not going to leak air in. You're not going to get frost. WEVAC asked me if I'd like them to send me another product of theirs, which we don't eat. And I said, tell me about it. And they did. And it was so cheap for what it was. I said, yeah, send it to me. And if I think maybe some of my viewers might like to have this for a non-carnivore reason, I'll make a short video about it. And that's what I'm doing right now. And the product they sent me, and I haven't even opened it yet, is a vacuum sealer storage system. Now, we've seen commercials for these things on TV. If you got pillows and blankets and fluffy things that you need to store, you don't have the room for everything, you put them in a bag and you suck all the air out of it. And they flatten out from 8 inches tall to a ½ inch. You can stack them up. If you have to store things in areas where they might get moldy or mildewy or it's damp, like a basement, these type of storage system will protect. It'll protect those bags. Now, I'm not trying to sound like an infomercial here, but I thought I'd like to have one of these for myself, so I said, send it to me. And I thought I'd make this video for you. I'll put this on my Amazon page, which has links to other things, including the WEVAC products, and I'll put a link to it in the description. If you think you want one, 15% discount. If you don't want one, no hard feelings. I told people in my morning live stream that I was going to be making this video, and I had a number of people chime right in and said, yes, I would be interested in that. So that's why I'm making this video. So let's take a look at what we got here and see if it really works like it's supposed to without making it too long and drawn out. Stick around. All right, this is the box. Let's open it and see what's in here. Now, it says on the outside of the box what's in here and tells you what it has inside. And it says right here, that it has a 28-inch by 40-inch 5 bags, 60, well, that's centimeters, 24 by 32 inch 5 pieces, 20 inches by 28 inches 5 pieces, and 16 by 24 5 pieces that are vacuum storage bags. And then it has something else, which I don't know what it is, and we're going to find out. Roll compression bags. It has 5 16 by 24s and 5 20 by 28s. So that's in this box. And you can see that this box is full of bags. It also has this, which is a little vacuum sealing pump. Look at this, how cute. Isn't that neat? A little on and off switch. Evidently, this is how we suck the air out of those bags. The beautiful thing about it is, and one of the things they pointed out, is a lot of people who travel a lot and have to cram a lot of stuff and clothes in a suitcase will put them in these bags, suck them down so they're this thick, and take the little pump with them. And when they're ready to pack to go home, they can do that again. For me, I thought it would be handy to store some clothes I don't wear, to store sweaters and sweatshirts and bulkier things. Now, I may not have a lot of that stuff, not as many as so many of you have. I don't have a lot of spare blankets, but this would be a great way, I think, to store those kinds of things that you don't use very often. And the bags are reusable. And since you're not putting food or anything in them, you don't have to wash them, you don't have to clean them, you just use them. So let's see what we got here. We have, and these bags do have a little valve on them. Each one of the bags has a valve. This is a 16 by 24 inch bag. This is the smallest size bag that it comes with. And there you go. That's one of the storage bags. It has a double, looks like a double seal with a, I would guess this is a little plastic thing. And I have not read the directions or anything, so I'm winging it here. So let's open up this bag. And this is the smallest. This is the smallest bag. All right, I'm winging it here, but this is the smallest bag. I guess you could put a bunch of sweaters in here. The biggest bag is like twice that size, and I'm not going to fool with that. But you get all these different bags in the box here. And I guess the ones at the bottom are the roll, what they call the roll bag. And we'll look at that after we see how this works. So let's take this. I thought this was rechargeable, but evidently it isn't. Probably better that you plug it in. Let me plug this in here, and we'll check this out and see what it does. All right, I'll turn it on. Sounds like a little vacuum cleaner. Very cool, very cool. So I'm going to go get some clothes, and we're going to vacuum seal them in these storage bags. I'll be right back. Okay, I went and got 3 sweatshirts that are, I guess, fairly bulky, but nothing like a pillow or a blanket. But I figure that if anything is going to be harder to compress, it's going to be these sweatshirts. So let's see what we end up with. And I think all 3 of these will fit easily into this bag. So it's the first time I've done this. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. So we'll just take the bag. So let's put these in the bag here. Oh, there's instructions on the bag. How about that? That's pretty cool. I didn't even notice that. So let's put these in the bag. There we go. It's in the bag. It's in the bag. The instructions say pack, zip, vac, and store. Oh. So I guess this orange thing is to zip it up. So I guess you drag this over the thing and that zips it up. That's pretty easy. And we'll take the cap off of this. we'll take our little vacuum thing and stick it. I guess it just sits right over here, and let's turn it on and see what happens. It is sucking the air out of this bag. Wow. Now, like I said, these weren't really very fluffy things. I'll put the cap back on, but it did reduce that stack to less than half the height that it was. It also, I could probably throw this in the swimming pool. I could probably throw this in the swimming pool, and it would keep these things good. And that's really all there is to it. Like I say, the big bag's about twice the size of this bag here. And I think that's all I really need to do. When I decide I want to wear these things again, or if I travel and I pack them in a suitcase like this, all vacuum sealed, just unzip the bag. When I'm done, put them back in the bag, take the little vacuum thing, and it does it pretty quick too. It doesn't take long to suck all the air out. It's very easy. Very easy. This thing is cool. Thank you, WEVAC. I appreciate it. I appreciate it if any of you think that this is something that you might want. I can't tell you exactly. I think it's about 25 bucks for the whole thing. All the bags and the vacuum pump and everything. Almost a no-brainer. Anyway, the link will be in the description of this video. Anyway, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. The height of the bag is about half, maybe a little less than half of how tall the sweaters were sitting in my closet. They're impervious to everything now, dampness, insects, bugs, and they'll stay good for a long time. And the bags are reusable. So I think it costs about 25 bucks, right around 25 bucks. I think it's almost a no-brainer if you have any use for this kind of thing at all. I guess you could store anything in this. You could probably even store large quantities of certain foods that you want to keep for a while. Anything that you think would benefit from being isolated from the elements, bugs, moisture, or something you want to squish down so it doesn't take up as much space in the drawers or the closets, which is something I'm interested in because I have way too much stuff for this little house I live in. I think this might be something you were interested in. And if you're not, I hope I haven't wasted your time. If you are, the link for this is going to be in the description of the video, and I put a link to it on my website near where the vacuum sealers are. So, thank you, WEVAC. I appreciate it. Merry Christmas to me. And with that, my friends, take the rest of the day off and eat meat.